The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Technical difficulty. Science, isn't it fun? Electronics, isn't it good? Well, bottom line today, it's pretty simple. Get a tablet and pen. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Write that down, please. They nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit, KNX Radio years ago. I help people get millions and billions. Would you like to be next? Let me know. So what happens is this live. I don't like pre-recorded, what I call crap. From there, basically, let's talk about auto income, the ability to make money. Now, there's no pictures, there's no recording. It's pretty simple. Why? Because I want you to put it here. Everything you do should be a mindset. Now, reaching a goal, let's understand something. For me, I've reached every goal I've ever had. And every time I hear some ding dong say white man can't jump, that's funny. I broke the record for the highest and fastest kick in 1981. And I have everything I want, don't you? So you got the ability to listen and learn if you play the game. Now remember, I'm going to call it a game. I started this when I was a little boy. Now, do you want to be a millionaire? That's a yes or no. How about this? Would you like to be a corporate millionaire? See, that should be the ultimate goal. How you receive money matters. So if we look at this today, take a picture of this page. Yeah, I know. I don't take a picture of anything or record unless it's a page I say take a picture. Now, for me, this is pretty simple. See, when I was 17 and a half years old, I had 22,000 payphones. I was buying real estate and having fun, going to the auctions. So I like businesses that are run by themselves. I like third party to run it for me. I like to be an investor. Do yourself a favor today. Have somebody drive you around the city. Let yourself be the passenger. And then look at all the gas stations and Wendy's, the dry cleaning, the storage units, and the apartment complex. And ask yourself a question. Why don't you own these? See, here's the problem. They're ran by third party, but you're sitting there going, beep, 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 and that's about it. Somebody owns those. Why is it not you? Put yourself in check. Understand corporation process and divisions too. We get to play my way. For instance, if I give you $100,000 on a credit card from Wells Fargo, would you not want to use $5,000 as a down payment? You see, you got properties in over 14 states that are under 100,000 brand new. You can get a real estate office to rent it for you, or Section 8. It only costs $5,000 as a down payment. Why don't we charge it and write it all off too? See, corporate credits are right, our personal credit's not. So we could actually play this as a game to win. Now, I got my clients into dry cleaning business. I wrote the books on that years ago as well. All right, how about we get $63,000 a month? How about we do laundromats? We get $30,000 a month on that too. How about we look at storage units, one of the easiest things to own and have fun, making money up and away. So understand today we want to focus on what can be a business you invest in. And if you don't have the money, I'll tell you what, why don't I build you $1 million of corporate credit? Finance it. Wendy's, Jack in the Box, gas station. See, I'd like you to run it. No, I'd like you to own it, but not run it. That's the ultimate goal. Let's run it? Never. Why would you want to run a damn business and tie up your time? If you're an investor, what do you get to do? Invest it, own it. I'd rather be the owner. So it's like my EV charging stations years ago. It replaced my what? My cell phones. 22,000 payphones, and the average making $300 a month each. It went out of business when they came up with a cell phone. So this is my replacement for that too. So we get to play, remember. All right, let's connect the dots. Let me get you 100,000 on a credit card. Let me take 30,000 off the card and connect the dots for you. What does this mean? How about we get some EV charging stations and get 100,000 a year? How about we do 9 divisions and get $96,000 a month? 36,000, 72,000. See, the way a division is, you can multiply a business and make more money. It's not easy. The reality is it's worth all the world and all the hassle too. $1 million a year. So it's like anything else. I've been locating people, businesses for over 46 years. I have a location system as well. So if you want, I'll do it all work for you and hand you the keys, but it's up to you. The ultimate goal. So let's think about something, the rules and tools today. So write down rules and tools and understand I have no excuses. If you have excuses, I'll take those away too. Let's go get the goodies. Is that okay? So as we play, now give me your sad story. Everybody's got one. I don't think anybody really cares at the end of the day, to be honest with you. Sorry, I was born in a taxi. So basically, she threw me in a trash can. She didn't want me. I got to be a Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. I just wanted out of hell. Your journey today begins with me if you want. So let's draw the diagram in front of you. Let's think about Bank of America for a second. They bankrupt 6,000 locations. Boom. They took the money and the assets and walked away. How'd they do that? Simple. It's through the process of owning corporations. They bankrupt the bad one and keep the good pieces. We look at basically Chase Bank, US Bank, Wells Fargo. They do the same thing as well. How about Sam's Club and Geico? How about cities? How about Walmart? You see, Rich and famous people or companies file bankruptcy, and they don't bring the pain home like you. You bring the pain home because you don't know how to play the game to win. That's the ultimate goal. So let's write down today, stop bringing the pain home. Let's become a certified CFO, and let's change your brain to millionaire status. Is that okay? Now, when I was a little boy, being dropped off the Redondo Beach Pier every morning at the age of 3 years old, Mrs. Hope would roll down that window and say, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'm leaving you there to die. You leave you there to die. That kind of sucks. But you know what? I ran over to the pier, kept warm, ate out of a trash can. I got caught stealing on the trash can and the pier. And he said, I'm going to basically give you two choices. I can call the police, you go to jail, or take out my trash. Well, I got known as boy taking out the trash on Redondo Beach Pier. So understand something today. I'd like you to think about the rules and tools that no one taught you. So let's do this today. All cards should be what? Sticky in the back of it. We write down the limit of the card. We maintain 25% always, never past 29%. When I was training Ken Yarborough years ago and having fun teaching people how to play the game to win, all right, it seems like nobody paid attention. Did you know all cards fluctuate but two? I like to teach you how to get a 750 score and never drop it anymore. These cards don't fluctuate. These do. See, you used the wrong damn card. You jacked it up and brought yourself what? In a corner? And you got stuck. Kind of sucks. So let's teach you how to play the game to win. Now, T or Debbie started it all. Thomas Raymer Woolridge Bicycle Parts out of Saginaw, California. The information business called Spear in '96. I drew the first one of these. It was good, fair? Hell no. So let's understand in our brains today, we're going to have the ones that fluctuate, the ones that do not. You see, you can jack them up to $1 million. And as long as you maintain a payment, your score never drops again. Your choice is up to you. Always remember, I'm going to say rules and tools. Ray's rules. So take a picture of this page too. Let's say you're all jacked up on your cards. What would I tell you to do? Simple. Let's get supply credit to pay down your cards and balance your debt. Because bankruptcy and debt consolidation is a piece of, you know what, it doesn't really work. It ruins your life even more. So we look at basically accomplishing the goals. I'm online 6 days a week, Friday and Saturday free classes as well. You get to play with me. So let's go get the goodies. Is that okay? Getting to know Ray Reynolds or RaceCredit.com. So let's understand. I'd like you to learn to be a certified CFO. That's right. A CFO for a corporation with at least 3 to 9 divisions to play. Now, I got coaching programs as well. I coach and call people every day of the week. So from there, a blueprint call with me. I'd like to have you on the phone with me with your partner of life. I'd like to look at your past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly. How about the family? How about the corporation? How about divisions? How about we look at irrevocable trust, car, house, auto income, and cash flow for your part-time? The ultimate goal I put in my book over 30 years ago too. So today, let's focus on plan A. There's no plan B. I'm sorry, I think plan B is for losers. Let's focus on chapter 18 right here. What does it say? Let me circle it for you. Corporation's a legal person. Now I'm at Mrs. Hope's house every Wednesday night listening to the poker game. Write my little notes in the corner. They said a corporation's a legal person. I'm 7.5 years old when I first heard that. Rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Ma'am, what's this mean? She was rude too. She walked away. 10 minutes later, here's a mock fist, here's a buck. Now I just circled me, sue or be sued. You see, she didn't want to help me. I couldn't find a blueprint, so I designed my own. I'd like you to write down basically helping hand industries to check it out. Why? I started it when I was 9.5 years old. I spent $10. I got 100,000 credit cards in the mail. See, credit cards came in the mail back then, a personal corporation. I got named the movie Dave as well. Now I got screwed up when I was 12.5. I basically started the Orange County Blind Center. I used the word Braille. The word Braille belonged to the Braille Institution. I didn't know that until I got my assets kicked in court. So when a corporation is sued, they sue you. You're the founder, you're the owner. All right, you're going to go through the rabbit hole too. Isn't the goal never to bring the pain home? So let's understand something today. When I was a little boy, they kept saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what that meant. Grown-ups kept going, it's about it. I thought they were stupid when I was a little boy. When I grew up, I realized they were stupid. See, a corporation is sued, they sue you. So let's put our ducks in a row today. Let's never bring the pain home. Is that okay? So let's understand the list. See, every goal has a list. And what I do in my coaching calls is we talk about the list, the next step, the following step, and what we need to do. Daily list, weekly list, project list. When we go get a storage unit, all the pieces that go right and wrong. Not easy to do. Now, I came up with a full program years ago. I promised myself I'd never get married, have kids. Let's have a way not to bring the pain home like you. So I got rich and famous people too. Isn't that fun? Arnold, Superman, Gold's Gem, college professor, all right, even homeless people living in their car. From there, $1,600,000. Little current up, basically millionaire in Long Beach, California. So $1,200,000 in 9 months. How about people coming out of prison? There's Freeway, Ricky, Dickie, Ross, gold and platinum cards. What do we do next? Get some more money. From there, Thomas was in prison for 26 years. And within 6 months, I repackaged in brand new dump trucks, doing $5 million a year. So let's understand today. Biggest mistake I think you made is you didn't look behind the curtain, understand how it works. Years ago at 14 to 16, you signed a form called SS5. You don't even know what that is, so I mentioned it to you now. That's how you got your SSN and 1040 tax return. If you didn't sign it, mommy did when 71. Nixon took the gold standard out. So we the people, all right, secure card. Social Security card says what? Don't eliminate, don't use for ID purpose, they don't carry with you. Let's compare SS5 to SS4 for a minute too. It says on line 1, legal name of entity, individual person. The only form I could ever find the IRS ever created for banking and credit purposes is the SS4. Now, if you don't file tax returns and you're a crook, just go to prison where you belong. That's what Wesley Snipes did. He screwed up his life and his career. 3 years in federal prison, $5 million fine. If you want to understand something, do yourself a favor today. Write down irs.gov, write down 1244. See, under the IRS code 1244, you can file a tax return with you and your corporation called single filing and almost not pay any tax up to $3 to $5 million. So when people file a tax return, when it was almost tax, no do at all. So you got to learn to play. So Thomas didn't listen to me. How about basically Richard here? Richard's very simple. He won Survivor the first show. Ran around naked, almost died twice on the show. He got the $1 million check. As a tax attorney said, you get to keep $375. Rest goes to the IRS. I told him to reference 3 times 5, turned it to $15 million. He didn't listen to anybody. He pissed it all away, went to prison for 3.5 years, 10 years probation, and violated that too. See, we got to understand the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. People aren't stupid. Half the people in this world are freaking lazy. Either they have better be a little crazy, see it, believe it, go get it. Let's plan the problem from now on. So let's understand the United States of America Incorporated. They get 50 corps, 50 states, and then cities corps too. They invented Chapter 9 bankruptcy. It's how they bankrupt 11 cities so far. See, it's called We the People. Supreme Court. We can stop bringing the pain home starting today. Let's write down division of me. You know that SS4 form right there? Your name, your middle name, your last name, maiden name, corporation, division, or subsidiary. You can write on that form. You have the ability to build $1 million of credit. I'm going to talk about 3 divisions of me, 5 closet divisions. I'm going to talk about 8 because that's my favorite number. I was born on the 8th. So every race car, race boat, and race motorcycle have the number 8 on, infinity beyond. See, what I had a problem in 2009, 15 years ago, I was in a coma. My life was stolen. Came up broke. What did I do? Sold my wedding ring, Rolex necklace, bracelet, and then I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Then I bought my wife an extreme house. Why do you stay down? A division of me can basically get what? Credit card, house, franchise? There's no reason to ever stay down, but it's up to you. So if we play the game my way, you'll have the 3-step from now on. I invented it for me. We might want to use it for you too. How about we look at disconnect, isolate, incorporate? That car, it's $1 million car. It's a division. Signing the lease, division. Properties, division. So when you see money, SS4. All right, what do? We're taxable when we're profitable. Under the Fair Lending Act, one card can become 99 more cards. How many would you like? You see, getting the money, you're not winning the lottery and getting a big enough raise. What if we take the money from the credit of a corporation, write it off anyway? Mary is a nice lady. She came to me after she screwed it all up. Mary works for Apple, a VP, making $250,000 a year. What does Mary do? She gives her attorney $10,000. You can look at the lease and all the goodies and the CPA $5,000. Oh, goody, she got all the pieces in place. You know, what did Mary do? She jacked up her cards, personal cards, 98,000, dropped the score, can't get any more, and asked the attorney CPA, what did she do? Their response is, I don't know better. See, they don't know what the hell they're really doing. They're practicing law. They haven't got it right yet, but they understand what happened. Mary, she filed a bankruptcy because the restaurant didn't work. Then they came after her. She had to file personal bankruptcy too. She lost her home. And then her husband divorced her 3 weeks later, so they didn't sign up for that. Can you imagine anybody being stupid enough to guarantee a building lease or anything they ever do unless it's a division of themselves? Anybody who guarantees anything as themselves is called stupid. Because what if it doesn't work? 87% of all businesses fail. So you have to use a division process to save your ass. It's in your family too. But again, because you would do it the right way. Why? Right? You do it the right way. So what do we look at? So understand Mary, when I rebuilt her, all right, what you had to do is restructure her. Because what happened, she brought the pain home. You can stop bringing the pain home too, starting today. Now, if you have a corporation today, look on Secretary of State's website. Find your corp, find your name. Don't worry when they sue it, they're going to sue you. You see, you probably use your home address too. Can you imagine dumb enough to anybody use your home address? They're on the national mailing list and robocall list. Nobody's that dumb, are they? I mean, come on. Mailbox, etc., shared office space. Now, if they sue that corporate, now they sue you because you don't have your ducks in a row, and that kind of sucks. So why don't we create the line of defense and protect our ass, and never bring the pain home? But that's going to be up to you. Here's a bunch of goodies I obtained. The $1 million Lamborghini skis, $100 million building, one of the $5 million mansions, a $1 million race boat. See, all I had to do is understand, add myself to my credit system. I won't show you anything I didn't obtain. Having properties on 5 islands and 5 islands in Huntington Harbor too. You get to play it if you want to. Let's write down credit, loan, and money. You see, here's credit. If I make a loan, I can make some money. Does it make sense? So it's like anything else I could put in my book 30 years ago plus. Financial freedom, cash flow free per time. A corporation should not do business. It should maintain business and have a line of defense, and every business is called the division process, division for franchise apartment complex. See, if you're truly going to do it, not bring the pain home, you have to focus on financial freedom. You should have 10,000, 100,000 a month coming in, but it's up to you. Now, I had a problem when I was 17 and a half years old. 17 and a half, I got 22,000 payphones. I got 19 houses. I can't get number 20. Damn. They told me no. The loan to value problem. I transferred my properties to my divisions. I freed up my loan to value problem. I got number 22. So guess what I had to do? I found out I had a problem. For me, the buyer is a liar, the agent and the broker too, the contractor as well. Hiring the subcontractor that stand outside Home Depot. Good workers. What are we going to do? You know when you sign that contract, they're going to rip you off. At 21, I decided to be the bank. You see, when I sold my first car, I decided to carry the paper. $413 a month profit coming in a month, 7 years. I sold my first house, $1,200 a month. See, you had the chance to be the bank and you blew it. You sold a car and a house. Why the hell wouldn't you want to be the bank for 30 years and carry the paper? It's like we take an apartment complex. What do? Pretty simple. How about we learn an assignment of mortgage? How about we take my real estate system was designed for billionaires, or financial system with buckets of money? The assignment of asset. Why don't we play my way for a while? And what do you become? A money-making machine. So we look at the $100,000 to $1 million of credit, supply and vendor credit. We basically use OPM money. We look at Dun & Bradstreet, and we sell products on Amazon and eBay starting today. So I like $100 million of goodies. That's about $400 millions of goodies. $400 million of goodies. Oh, goody. You see, the corporation's having fun. It's a corporate umbrella. You could have $1 million corporation if you want to as well. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. What do we look at? We look at the race boats and the yachts and all the things we want. And I put my name on them too. How about the Duffy? How about the mansion and all the goodies we want to play with? See, we got the ability to play the game to win if we want to. The ultimate goal. I love Lamborghinis, by the way. Oh, there I am again. White men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. So I even kicked at the lights that night when the Guinness Book of Records guy kind of pissed me off. From there, you can accomplish your goals if you put your mind to it. But the only thing in your way is you. Now let's write down the word no and understand what it means. No doesn't mean no. It means you accepted somebody tell you no, and you accepted it. You know no was not no when they said no, but you accepted it. Kind of silly, huh? How about we take and learn the master of the 1,000 steps to millionaire? I sold him at the bottom of it for 32 years, 5,000 a set. That was half the fun, teaching people how to play the game and win. So stop treading water and playing it safe. I'm going to help you get to a 750 score. I'm going to add you up to $1 million of cash credit. I'm going to get you some checkbook money and vendor supply money too. See, this is a must-have if you're going to get to millionaire. You have no choice as we play this game. If you don't have a corp, I'll hand you one for free. That's right, free. I've been doing that for 46 years. And then we'll teach you how to play. You pay your own filing fee. If you have a corp, let's do this. Let's stop bringing the pain home. Let's put your ducks in a row. Let's repackage it my way. I'm sorry, but I think your way sucks. This is probably the truth. So let's help rich and famous people. They live better than you. They listen too. So let's play the game to win. Now, what did you do? Honey, we're going to have a business. We're going to create all this. You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Oh, goody, what'd you do? Honey, we're going to jack up the cards, screw it all up, drop the score. Hell can't get any more. Hawk her house and be stupid. 87% of people do that every day. Why the hell would you ever use your personal credit to start a business or run a business? That's called stupid. You're not stupid. That's why you let me build corporate credit for you. And you never bring the pain home. So we write down today's date. We look at 90 working days. What is our goal? To accomplish more goals and get goodies. Now remember, winning the game of business. Repackaged in America. Page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow free up your time. You see, I did that over 30 years ago. There I am in that damn coma. 15 years ago, I'm laying in the hospital. I get to hear the tax attorney trick my wife to sign a POA. All right, from there, what happens next? Ron goes to steal my books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, sells my websites and phone numbers to a porn site. I stole my life. That kind of sucks. So what do? Protect your assets with the people around you. You see, you've had a friend and family member rip you off. You know you did. You spent thousands of crap that didn't work. If you ever want to copy the Millionaire's Founders Kit, 12 books and CDs, you call the office. It is $499. If you did it during the broadcast with me, it's $299. All right, if you want the real estate system, it's $1,000, and financial system too. You did it during a broadcast, instead of $999 to you, it's $499 for those as well. But again, it's going to be take a picture of this. It's Zelle. See, your bank spot Zelle on July 6, 2022. That way they can shut down more locations. So Zelle is Ray, rayscredit.com. Recipient Ray Reynolds, you put RW in your Zelle. So you start in a business, we have a problem. A, you don't have the money. All right, and then what are you going to do? Steal from your family? Win the lottery, get a big enough damn raise? How about the people around you? Are they going to knock you off the cliff, going to catch you, or are you going to die? Hold your breath, please. Now, what I do every day, I get up at 2:25 in the morning. Ever since I was a little boy, I do a mirror test. I look in the mirror and put myself in check. The only one get me out of hell was me, because I didn't get a real family or a mommy and a daddy. So what do? Every time you tell your friends and family you got an idea, what do? They interrupt you. They're going to tell you how to do your own idea. And they don't know what they haven't done themselves as well. They haven't done diddly squat. They're going to tell you how to do it. Doesn't that cloud your direction? Ultimate goal. So today, July 4, 2009, my yacht's in the backyard. Hospital took a picture when I died at 5:41, July 5th. Remember, tax attorney steals my goodies, checking my wife to sign a POA, and the nurse asked my wife if I'm a donor. I got a choice, stay in peace or go back. I said, go back that day. See, the point is to take away all your excuses. I moved 24 times since I'm 11 and a half years old. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6 times. No excuses. We have the ability to see it, believe it, go get it. You have a bad day, just go outside and scream and close your eyes. Pray, count to 10, go back and do it again. You'll feel better every time you do that, by the way. It actually works. But again, you got to reload your thought pattern to get to right past go. So today, I'll show you a bunch of Lamborghinis if you want. Some Duffys, some mansions. All right. Why bungee jump? Stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, race boats, helicopters, U-Donks, yachts, and Ferraris too. I call it Ray's Rules. So our ultimate goal is getting a blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. I designed that when I was 9 and a half years old, by the way. So credit repair, I'm sorry to say it's fraud. They don't have a magic wand. All right, your credit's not broken, it has to be rebuilt. Federal Trade Commission says they can't collect money from it, but they do it every day. So does the Credit Services Organization Act. What do? You Google Section 611. It tells you what you can do. You might have to negotiate a debt or two. There's 5 ways to kill a debt. You can't be a crook. You might have to man up or woman up. From there, understand all credit cards should be 29% rule, but 2, rapid refresh in place as well. Rapid score, I call this the, basically KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So it makes it simple for everybody to do. Again, I have no excuses, so let's give you the first 25 steps today. Number 1, get a hold of Credit Karma. It's a new Intuit product now since December 20th, 2020. They bought them and they were indicted 3 times. From there, the next thing is be careful about basically LifeLock. Why? They have that $1 million fine or $1 million policy. Goody. We carry $2 million. Big deal. By the way, be careful. Why? They've been indicted 6 times. The last indictment's $100 million. Well, be careful. What we like to do today is analyze your credit. I like to do it personally and call your case number every Saturday or Friday and tell you exactly what I need you to do to help yourself get your 750 score. All right, an average 90 working days, but it's up to you to follow along. Here's that SS5 form you didn't pay attention to. You should have, because that's what got you the SSN for 1040. Let's understand your Social Security card. It's not even your card. Do not laminate, don't carry for ID purposes, and basically don't use it. All right, and laminate it too. So what do we look at? It's Property Assessment Administration, not you. So what happened years ago? You got basically the SSN for the 1040 tax return. You got your first job years ago. You asked where your money was, and they told you the IRS gets their cut. You get the leftover. That's what makes us ducks and sheep. We have to learn as we go, but we need to know how to play the game too, because all of us want to do is one thing, is win. 1244. Almost no taxes due. SS5. We'll look at the SS4. How you receive money matters for you and the corporation too. SS4. Legal name of entity, individual person. So banks and grocery stores bankrupt separate locations called subsidiaries using separate tax IDs. If we, the consumers, want to play the game, we can, but someone has to teach us how to play and teach us how to win. You see, it says banking and credit purposes. The only form that says that is the SS4. Only form I could ever find all my life. So what do? Here's my dashboard. What I did basically in 1992 while I'm training Ken Yarborough, security chief of TOW and all the pieces, I set up a dashboard that allows me to set up credit files. A Spear and Charger and Equifax. Tax ID. You, corporation, division, subsidiary. So I can build credit files for you or the corporate, the division, so we can build millions of dollars of credit. The ultimate goal. So if we look at division or me, we get to play the game too. Remember, I set up that dashboard in 92. Ultimate goal. So a corporation should only do 4 things. 4 things, simple. Buffer tax, no taxes due to you're profitable. Corporate credit, it's all the damn write-off anyway, so we get to write it off. You can't do on personal credit. We look at the cart fleet price and stay at the hotel, get a free buffet. Now the division is line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability, especially when it comes to real estate. Why don't we set up a line of defense, build a corporate umbrella, go get $1 million of credit, and go get the American dream? I'm going to guarantee everything I say I can do and write it for you. But that means you have to be part of the program. If you jack up a card, all right, and you crash rapid rescore reply, I got to close your case or charge you a fee. So the bottom line is, please don't screw this up. Now, if you have collection accounts, you might want to understand there's 5 ways to kill a debt. You might even have to negotiate a debt or two. You have an IRS problem? No problem. They have a form called 656, 430 A and B. In other words, a way to repackage you, the ultimate goal. If we play this game today, getting that goodies like I got from me, all we have to do is analyze you right away. How will we do a rapid rescore to block all your crappy credit? How will we build your 750 score? You started at 510. How will we take somebody who has no green lights and build it up and away at 150 points, green lights on top of that too, to the 750 score? How about we take someone who has a bankruptcy, build them credit right away? How about we get them $3,000 even when they're late on their car payment? See, the goal is to rebuild you, and you have 96 points in 3 days, creating more green lights. As long as they do what they're told to do, it's what a rapid score will do for you, the ultimate goal. If you want to join my team and have some fun with me, what we're going to do is basically do a rapid refresh. We're going to focus on 750, and that's your ultimate goal. I'm going to charge you $1,000 and give you $1,000 card back. That way you can reverse yourself. During a broadcast, we actually discount that to $499, and that way the card becomes $500. And with the new rules and tools you're learning today, what do you maintain? 750 score. And get some more. So if we look at the starter package for a corporation, rebuild the credit, starter at level 1, all right, in division class on 1030 on Saturdays. You invest $9.99. I give you 5,000 credit back. You invest $24.99. I give you 25,000 credit back, 5 times your investment. We analyze, we add history, we pop credit right away. That's the ultimate goal. If you want that package today, it's a Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle. There you go. From there, you can always call the office at 800-254-9506. Use a card. They will charge you a 5% fee. From there, I need you to do some more work. I need you to call 888-567-8688. Maybe you're a voter like me. They sell that list 412 times a year. Cableville Corporation. What if today you turned around and you opted out for 5 years for a lifetime? Just by calling 888-567-8688. Get off the national mailing list. But it's up to you again. As we play this game, let's understand. I'm going to tell you to plan the problem. All right, you had a friend and family member rip you off. Sorry to say, but it's true. And you basically spent thousands and some didn't work. How about we basically plan the problem? We create safety credit, know about the sticky. We balance our score. We create a line of defense so we can go get some more. When I designed this years ago, it was 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. When I was suing Credit Karma because they kept saying 42%, that was not true. So if we look at the rules and tools today, what do we get to do? It's simple. All cards fluctuate but 2. So if we look at the cards that fluctuate, maintain the 29% rule, then we look at the ones that don't fluctuate at all up to $1 million, we now know what card to basically jack up and maintain our score. To maintain 750 and more. Simple to do. You lose your job, lose what? You have an emergency, what do you do next? Everybody does the same silly thing. Sorry to say, but it's true. They jack up their cards in 42 days. They run out of time, they run out of money. And they back themselves in the corner. So let's understand today. Pretty simple. Okay, let's pretend that you know the truth because you waste $50 every other day, which you do. Well, that's $600 a month. You need $5,000 now. Ask your friends, your family, the bank to tell you no because you said you need it. If we're wasting $600 a month, why don't we take $50,000 off of a credit card, corporate card instead, and write it all off? We can go get 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through. Wouldn't it be better to be the investor today? Step number 6. White men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Nixon took the gold standard out in 71. What do we do next? Simple. We realize that one thing we want to do. We're willing to sacrifice a division, not the corporate, our family. We have no intent to do fraud using Ray's rules. There's the goal. We become a certified CFO, and we never bring the pain home again as we play the game. So there I am, dead in a coma. Google the address, tell them to find out I'm telling you the truth. Kind of sucks to die and come back while everything I had was stolen too. But what do? You got to rebuild it. I've been in 2 comas in my life so far. One that was crippled, one I got to die. See, the devil's trying to hold us back and knock us down, but God's delays are God's denials. I like to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty, if you allow me to. Coaching programs are fun. I get to tell people what to do, and they get to follow through. From there, checkbook money. That means they put money into your bank account right away after you approve it up to the 150. So be careful because the bills due right away. You better be able to do a bridge loan or put yourself in escrow. Corporation's a legal what? It's a legal person. It may sue or be sued. So that means if the corporation screws up, I'm a duck and a sheep. The lack of knowledge is what makes people do stupid things. This is pathetic. I lost my job and kids need to eat. Man up, go to the church, they give you the food, drive an Uber, Lyft, or have a garage sale. It's ridiculous. I've been homeless, and that's not homeless. I sold my wedding ring, Rolex necklace, bracelet, billed the main over credit in 6 weeks, popped my wife and got her next brand new house. Why would anybody stay down when they don't have to stay down at all? Isn't that the goal? To have the American dream and win? Divisions allow you multiple functions. Keep in mind, I'm always going to tell you, I have no intent to do fraud. A division gives my line of defense. And if it screws up the division, not the corporate, my family, I have no intent to do fraud. If you allow me to get you the tax ID for the corporation or divisions, this allows me to set up the credit report, Spirit, and Trending, and Equifax, and build you some cash credit. From there, you have to understand about checkbook money. So let's understand my dashboard years ago in 92, I get to pick, like I do for you, corporate division subsidiary. And that's what we're going to do. So basically, am I going to get to you, corporation, division, subsidiary? How about we do all the above? And we build credit files up to $1 million. Will that give you enough money to start your real business? But it's a choice under the corporate umbrella. I started this in 1992, by the way. So we get to play and get that corporate credit report for each division too. So let's understand today. I had a big problem in basically 98. They're shrinking my limits. I'm losing my cards. Scared the hell out of me. I decided to basically see if I could loan out money. I found out a C-191D, I could loan out money privately. So I loaned money out to privately, and what did I do? Every $50,000 brought me $2,400 a month. I designed financial income, cash flow for you per time, what I put in my book over 30 years ago. So let's understand today. What I did for my first matrix, it took me 18 months. But in 18 months, I took 41 divisions, and I maintained, and I got basically $190,000 a month. And the assets behind that were $1.1 billion. So we could actually play this game and basically learn to win. But you're going to have to follow through too. So understand bridge loans. I give people credit all the time. The last group, basically these 5 people here, they're making up to $6,000 a month. One's hitting almost 9 right now. So if we look at our corporation, and we look on Secretary of State's website, we made a mistake about address, we change it right away, because the corporation right now gets sued, it sues you. You should set up your line of defense. All right, the ultimate goal is to protect your assets. If you needed $25,000 credit today, during a broadcast with me, it's half price, so you get it for $12.99. If you needed $50,000 of credit, all right, instead of $5,000 through me, it's $24.99. If you needed $100,000 in credit, half price is $5,000. For $100,000 credit, we built to your corporation of divisions too. So there's your sell. Let's understand. I invented a process called daisy chaining credit. Looking under the Fair Lending Act, one card can get 99 more cards. So if we have a card for $100,000, we got 9 more. Isn't that $1 million? Isn't that the goal? Daisy chaining credit to the $1 million dream. If you want a division through me, I'll add tax ID. I'll add 2,000 of history. And that way you build your umbrella up to $1 million. The office is going to charge $4.99 for 3, $14.97. During a broadcast, you get 3 for $9.99, 9 for $24.99. It's a zell. Simple to do. Keep in mind divisions are already half of the assets. As we get more assets, no loan to value problem. Anywhere from Harleys to buildings to a couple $100 million of goodies. You should think about $1 million of cash credit cards and $5 million of checkbook money. So if we look at the United States of America, let's go after the 5 cards that I like the most. The green unlimited, 2 sisters for 30 times 9, that's $1 million, is it not? The blue card, B of A, Wells Fargo, Chase, all right, Ultimate Go, American Express. So they're going to ask you if you want to be daisy chain credit some more. That's up to the $1 million, give you up to $5 million. If we did this correctly, at the bank, this is basically our B of A's little scenario online. They want 2-year corporation, up to $150. They even call it a bridge loan. So if we do this correctly, here's my 5 favorite one, up to, all right, $5.4 million. So you can get the American dream and finance your way too, but it's up to you to follow through. So let's understand being stuck. I get clients all the time, they get stuck. In other words, I get them 200,000 of credit, they're not doing anything yet. Luckily, Carrie's finally doing bridge loans with it. If I'm going to get you the money, let's go get the honey. There's no reason we should be stuck, all right? Because one thing, we have a problem. When I get you a line of credit, the bill's due in 45 days. You better be able to pull the trigger, do a bridge loan or something else too. So buckets of money. The only thing in your way is you. Please don't get in your way. Saturday at 6, basically 9 o'clock in the morning, I have classes in rotation. These are called specialties. I start at 6 in the morning, by the way. So if we take corporate credit, remember borrow money is not taxable, why don't we buy our lifetime income franchise storage unit, a piece of real estate? Why don't we be the investor to get our, a cake and eat it too? Raise rules, become a certified CFO. Let's pretend I gave you $1 million today. What would you do? I'm going to buy healthy crime. No, stop. I would tell you to reference 3 times 5. Turn it to $15 million. Borrow money's not taxable. So if we learn to play the game, we can win the battle. Is that okay? We play my way for a while. You win the lottery, what do? You got the cash value. But again, the attorney CPHS put in your personal account. You're going to pay gains tax on all the money you earn. I tell you no, put it in division of you. Add it to the corporate bank account. What do you get to do? Turn into millions and billions, borrow against it. So cities filed bankruptcy. 11 did that as well. So what do? The United States of America, states, cities, corporations. So they filed bankruptcy on pieces and stay in business, and you keep bringing the pain over you and your family too. Shouldn't we learn how to play? Step number 9 today. Google bankruptcy today, please. Find out what can file bankruptcy, SSN, SS4. Who's going to be the deck the next time? It's up to you. Plan the problem, please. So if I add you to my credit system, I can build you up to $1 million of cash credit, corporate divisions. Beat your doubt, run your race, get out of your own way. Pretty simple to say, simple to do. Getting past go. So I like the mansions in the harbor, the race boats, helicopters, Lamborghinis, big buildings too. Now I need you to do some more work. I need you to change your driver's license, registration, insurance. Yes, I need it to not be your home address. I'd like you to protect your privacy. Use P.O. Box, mail, and address, but that's up to you. You see, in a bumpity bump, you're passing out to a stranger. Tell them where you live. So you might want to consider the next time you buy a car. You buy a car, but let them sweat you for 5 hours, and you spend, what, thousands of dollars more than you should, more inquiries too. How about we do this? Fleet price, tax ID division. See, it's not the point of the registered owner, all right? The point is liability as well. The registered owner is not going to be, it's going to be a division. In case we have an old shit day, sorry to say, but it's true. Car, house. Why would you want to own a car or house? The house should be in a trust. Car should be a division, but if you screw them both up, don't worry. They're going to tell the IRS and give you a 1099-C. Now you brought the pain home once again. So do yourself a favor. Insurance should be a division because you're allowed to sacrifice the division, not the family. The ultimate goal is that's why you protect your assets too. As we play this game, let's understand today. So every piece of property you ever get should be a division. See, you can't tell what's going to slip and fall and sue you and screw you up. House payment offsets the taxes. Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why the heck would they pay tax? You don't have to pay tax as a corporation. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. As long as you create the debt, offset the taxes. So Elon Musk had to borrow 44 billion from 3 banks, even to buy Twitter. I think he's totally dumb, in my opinion, too. But he's got a spaceship. So the other 2 guys, they have spaceships too. The ability to play the game to win. So if you basically understand joining the club, that way you can win too. Run your race, run your life through a corporation in conjunction. That would make sense. So pay tax by a Lamborghini. So today, your paycheck, you're getting taxed already. You pay car, gas registration, insurance. Why don't you know and drive a company car? Will that make more sense? Step 17. Now I'd like you to get an SS4 today and read it too, where it says banking and credit purposes. See, you never had to be a duck and a sheep. You chose to do that. From here's Mama standing outside the hospital, ready to go home. She can't be released unless she signs the SS5 form. We're bonded up to $35 million apiece. So we buy a house, let's go close homestead trust. We didn't put a homestead or the trust. What do? They sue us, they take it away. And what do? They sue us and let them bring the pain, and when we're dead, get stuck into probate. Your family got diddly squat. If you do it my way, guess what's going to happen? Because the contractor's going to hire the subcontractor, cut corners, and rip you off too. But again, they hire the subcontractor. You know what happens? I like to play my way because if they want to, they get diddly squat. Why would anybody bring the pain home? Because they're not playing my way. Okay, how about irrevocable trust? We get to play the game to win. So today, let's understand. You can't be playing peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Wesley Snipes tried. 3 years in federal prison, $5 million fine, ruined his life and career. No peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. You want to save 70%? Simple to do. You have divisions that buy at wholesale price. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days. From there, we get to do what? Leverage money into millions of billions. Borrow money is not taxable. And we get to basically leverage the money to more money. We set up a line of defense. By the way, that's step 21 called blackjack. You get to win whoops again and again. So understand, the Ray Reynolds University, 22,000 square feet, Irvine Spectrum, the ability to do up to $1 million a day. So again, we use the blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. The ultimate goal to help you get to where you want to go. What am I going to talk about? 3 divisions of me, 5 closet divisions, a backup and a backup. You got 1,000 steps to millionaire. It's in the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Sold it at the Bonnevich for 32 years, Los Angeles, 5,000 a set. You don't have your time right now. Your time has you. Coaching programs make sense. What if you and I were on the phone for an hour, all right, and we understand with your partner of life? We want to make sure you're a millionaire corporation. What are we going to do? The blueprint call. We're going to look at past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly. We're going to look at family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust, car, house, auto income, cash flow for you per time. A blueprint call with me is $1,000 for both partners to be on the phone at the same time. Like I said, take a picture of this. It's the type of business I've always purchased. Wrote books on every one of these too, so I can be what? Auto income. So understand, today I'd like someone to drive you around and ask yourself a question. Why the hell don't you own these things? Someone's corporation does. Shouldn't it be you? What are you waiting for? If we're going to look at locations, I can do it for you as well. I can line up 3 locations of a business you can actually buy as an investor. Then you get to win the game to play the game with me. I like basically boring businesses. Why? Because I don't want to run a business. Most of them fail anyway. So I basically look $40,000 to buy a business existing, usually up to $10,000 a month. 100,000 is up to 45,000. 250 is up to 75,000 a month. We get to play because you go to the expo, it's like the deer in the headlight. You get stuck. I mean, I'd rather do the work for you, hand you the damn keys. But again, what do you get to do? How about we own it, not run it? Wouldn't that make more sense? How about we look at a 6 weeks coaching program to get started? What are you going to do? Blueprint, 25,000 in credit, expedited rapid, all classes with me, usually about 12,000. Today it's $4,999. You can call 800-254-9506. Sign up right away. From there, you have real estate franchise storage units. So you can look at it 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. What happens in the 3 months, we'd line you up. 6 months, you get your own location. 12 months, you basically get multiple locations. Your goal should be $5 million, by the way, what it says right in front of you. So as we play this game, let's understand. Let's get 10,000, 100,000 a month. That's your ultimate goal. If we're going to do coaching, you're going to get all calls, all right, from me personally. You're going to get all classes, rapid rescore. We're going to analyze you every 7 days. We're going to build you credit up, and away, and projections and days you changing the credit too. What's going to happen if you want in 3 months, it's 8,000, and you get 100,000 in credit. If you want basically the 6 months, it's 15,000. You get 150,000 of credit. If you want 1 year, it's 30,000, and you're going to get 250,000 of credit with that. So remember, a corporation being a legal person. Divisions are the line of defense. What do we plan? We never have to plan to hurt the family, corporation or family, but anything sacrifices the division. No intent to defraud. What are you willing to lose? People lose things on their business all the time, and themselves and their credit. How about we do this? We don't jeopardize the family of the corporation. We use basically what I call checkmate. All right, step 21, actually 23, sorry to say. So we get to play my way. So me, I like the goodies. I always reach the goal, always the impossible. How about we make sure you're a corporate millionaire through corp divisions, and we train you to be the certified CFO, and you use my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. Joint credit, it's in the way. You buy a house, escrow, close homestead trust. What do? Give the corporation for free. You pay the filing fee. Division for real estate, franchise, current business, not a defense, and I always give bonus cash credit for anything I sell because I want you to get your money back times 10. And the ultimate goal is take away excuses too. Step 24, become a certified CFO. 750 is waiting for you. All we have to do is analyze you, add a rapid refresh, block everything, and push you up, and away. Or if you want only 750 from me, okay, you go to class Friday and Saturday, rapid rescore. We focus on 750. Normally charge you $1,000, give you $1,000 on card back. Today it's $499 during the broadcast, and your card becomes $500. The ultimate goal. So keep in mind you get to maintain 750 forever from now on, knowing the new rules and tools. Starter package, rebuild the credit, rapid rescore. Set up on level 1 on Saturday, 10:30 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. $999, 5,000 of credit back. $24.99, 25,000 of credit. We analyze, we add history, we bought credit as soon as possible. Ultimate goal, that is a Zell. From there, we give referral fees. If you want 10% or you want us to build more credit. You see, you got the choice to learn how to play the game. I tell you in a referral, always give me a list of your referrals too. So I give you my personal email address. We look at the banks and the grocery stores in the cities. What I said you could do for you, they're doing in front of you. Isn't it time you stop bringing the pain home? Become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look behind the curtain every time, learning how to play. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ability to change our lives starting today. Your ability today is to call the office right away, 800-254-9506. If not, I'm sorry, you're going to keep bringing the pain home. You should have stopped that a long time ago as well. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.